Good day, kids! Welcome to our discussion about the characteristic of living and non-living things. So at the end of this video, you should be able to identify the characteristic of living and non-living things, define living and non-living things, and illustrate the differences between living and non-living things. This is very important lesson, so please watch until the end.
We can find many things around us, from seas, oceans, plants, and animals. Yes, the earth in which we live is made up of several things, and the things are categorized into two. That are the living and non-living things. When we say living things, it can breathe, eat, they can grow, and have senses. When we say non-living things, it cannot eat, it cannot grow, and doesn't have any sense. Living things have life, but some doesn't show some evident signs. For instance, a tree would not probably react as what human does, but we notice that it grows. Yes, the signs of life displayed by them are not very observable, but we cannot consider them as a non-living things. Yes, let us have a detailed look at the important characteristics of living and non-living things and the difference of two.
Living things. Living things exist and are alive and are made of microscopic structure called cells. They grow and exhibit movement of locomotion. They experience metabolism which includes anabolic and catabolic reactions. Living things are capable of producing a new life which is of their own kind through the process of reproduction. Living things have a particular lifespan and not immortal. Let's go on to cellular respiration. Cellular respiration enables living organisms to acquire energy which is used by cells to perform their functions. They digest food for energy and also excrete waste from the body. Their life cycle can be summarized as follows: birth, growth, reproduction, and death. Examples of living things are animals, birds, insects, and human beings.
First, living things exhibit locomotor motion, they move. Animals are able to move as they possess specialized locomotory organs. For example, earthworms move through longitudinal and circular muscles. Plants move in order to catch sunlight for photosynthesis. Second, living things respire. Respiration is a chemical reaction which occurs cells to release energy from the food. Transport of gases take place. The food that is ingested through the process of digestion is broken down to release energy that is utilized by the body to produce water and carbon dioxide as byproducts. Third, living things are sensitive to touch and have the capability to sense changes in their environment.
Non-living things. Non-living things are not alive. They do not possess life, they do not have cells, and do not grow or show locomotion or movement. They do not undergo metabolism with anabolic and catabolic reaction. All living things can't reproduce and do not have lifespan. They do not respire as they require food for energy. Hence, they do not excrete. They do not fall into any cycle of birth, growth, or death. They are created and destroyed by external forces. Here are some examples of non-living things: stone, pen, bottle, and book.
Characteristic of non-living things. First, non-living things are lifeless. They do not have cells and there is no protoplasm which form basis for life to exist. Number 2, lack of protoplasm leads means no metabolic activities. Number 3, they do not have a definite and certain size of their own. They take the shape of a substance they are contained in. For example, a liquid takes the shape of its contained. Stone, rocks, and boulders are molded by changing environment and landscape. The change in the state of non-living things is due to external influence.